Hey guys, welcome back. Ninja here once again for some more Factorio. I just got back from killing some biter bases and then being run away from a bunch of biter bases. But as you'll notice up here, we're researching tanks. So I noticed that military 3 allowed you to get tanks. And so now I'm researching tanks, and then we'll just have to make some, cannon shells or whatever, and hopefully we can probably just make plain cannon shells, which require explosives, and explosives are made in a chemical plant, sulfur, coal, and water. So we may go set that up in just a minute. But first, I thought we would take a look at this, just because basically, and I've decided that what I want to try to do is have two. Oh, it's shift right click. For some reason, I was doing control right click. I want to do two apart here because a lot of the times in the future people get to where they can't get the throughput, and I'm not necessarily concerned about maximum, belt usage on both sides at the assembly area. I'm more concerned about that when it actually leaves and goes elsewhere. So this is what I'm thinking. Like these guys will be able to, ooh, tanks are done. Um, really need to get robots up and running. Automation 3, we should probably research that just because we are trying to, automate our main factory here. So this is going to run copper down and over. And so then we're going to, well, first let's just go ahead and throw our outputs down here. And then we can just continue this nice windy pattern. Or, you know what I could do? Instead of doing this, I could just do a splitter right here and run them down both sides. Then I could get more. Yeah, you know what? The windy pattern is cool. And I may regret not doing it, but let's. What is. Oh no, I'm copying a blank one. There we go. You know what? Let's do this. So, hold on. Let's place some. We're going to grab some stuff from these, right? Pick the first one for no reason. I've been picking the center, but, whatever. Well, see, but now we. Oh, see, I can't actually place. Well, these are placing into this machine, right? So, how do I get copper into this machine? I could run copper and iron down the same belt, although that would be annoying because I want to return. Okay, so that is a good reason for leaving these guys out. So that way I can, keep copper and iron going at the same time on separate belts. You know what? Okay, so I changed my mind again. Live recording. But no, I say live recording even though I do it in advance. Whatever. But anyways, so now we're actually going to want to come down here again. And you know what? We may rip all this up in the future. Who knows? Who knows? So let's see. You're going to get copper, copper, copper. You will get copper from down here and pull right out of the things, I think. Um, let's put everybody on the outside. Just, I don't know why. Maybe it looks better. You get a bunch of them apparently. You'll grab iron. You'll get iron. These guys get iron from the exact same way. The copper is going to have to come back down here. So we will throw. I've been watching Arumba play, and he and Stejo, I believe, and on their deal they have the long reach mod, I think it is, where you can just anywhere on your screen you can click and interact. And I get used to watching them do stuff, and then I try to do it, and it doesn't work. Okay, so you get copper. You get copper. Iron has to come back up here, but that's not a big deal. Oh, wait. This can't run here. That's where the iron line runs. This has to do this number. And wait, I've just skipped that whole section? Oh. Let's actually... Is there a better way to do this? You know what? I think there is. What we're going to do... I shouldn't have moved him. We're going to place both of these grabbers for the iron next to one another. Oh, look, once you place them down and rotate them, it doesn't update till they have power. But we'll go up there and change that too. But this way, you only have to use one underground belt. Okay. Look at us. We will just go ahead and throw this down so we remember it's for expansion. And if this is for expansion, you know, we'll have to update our iron line to not run right below it. But that is a minor detail. Wow, that was a zigzag. So, awesome. I think this is ready to be hooked up to power, actually. Let's go ahead. Where do we want our power to be? Probably running right. We can't run it right down the center because not everybody will get power. So I may have to run. I may have to do both. Well, hold on. Let's see. We'll place right in the center at the top and bottom here. I know these are like way too close together, but it keeps the lines nice and neat. Let's go ahead and kick this. This can't get kicked out. We'll kick. Yeah, you know what? I know we had to jog over on the other side, but we can always remove this if we don't like it. Just run this like that. Okay, so you're getting, we'll watch and make sure everybody inputs and outputs correctly. Are you keeping up? No, you don't get copper coils fast enough. Is that going to be a problem for us to get 2 copper coils into every machine? Oh, you're going to have a problem because you don't have any copper coils. How does that look? Oh, well, we've already backed up. So I want, you know what, I think what I want to do is actually do like I did down here and send the copper cables underground and give the circuits priority. I know this edges into where we were going to put an additional copper cable thing, and if that's the case, then we can always just reverse these and go out the bottom. But I think, are you... This guy isn't even being able to place because the belt is so full. So what we should do is probably turn this guy off and just turn this second guy on like this. And then just maybe delete this guy, or I guess we could leave him there, but he's not doing anything. I don't know. We'll place both of them down. Okay, so does everybody have a circuit in their hand that needs one? Yes, and you have to... I think I like the look of this. The little swiggly's cool looking. Okay, so we're not going to run anything else, so we will just hug this side, jump across the iron, and then we're going to have to join our belts here. And since they're both one-sided belts, what I'm thinking is we do a little split. We do something like this, and then everybody's happy. Now let's watch and make sure everybody's running. Yes. I think you're running, aren't you? And what is holding us up now? Still copper cables, but you know, I think that's just the best we're going to do. We could get 3. Hold on. Well, let's see. If we do this, how can we... Oh, we could just throw... No, we can't. We'd have to run additional electric cables. Let's just throw one down just to see what it looks like. Why aren't you running? No iron. Oh, you don't have power. We just talked about why this would be a problem. Do we want to do this? Sure, why not? Let's update this ever so slightly. And then we'll probably, oh, look at this. We will run out of thinking stuff. By that, I mean copper cables. These guys just grab so much. They will get backed up, but as soon as they don't, you know what, this may be a problem that just faster belt solves. You know what, we're going to go ahead. Oh, that disconnected everyone. We're going to go ahead and do this, but just because, okay, let's set these guys. Oh, you know what we need here is a light. Oh, let there be light. Um, we need to. Oh, I was about to throw down a power pole right there where we just talked about not wanting a power pole. So how do we want to handle this situation? We should probably throw buddy right here, and then I'll have to throw a guy out here for that. And these two need to be removed. And oh, that is a funky looking. Okay, well these are backed up, but I think it's just because our circuits are backed up. But we have a ton of circuits now, and actually, you know what we should do? Do we have the stuff to make a tank? Engine units? Yes, we do, or we should down at the old starter base. Let's try not. Why is that out? You know what? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, there goes my robot vacuum again. Dang it, Alfred. We are trying to do stuff here. See if I can find a place. Oh, I started the trains running. Hope. Well, you know what? I'll run over stuff even if I'm looking. Whatever. Let's rush down here. This is where the advanced circuits are. And let's pick up a few of these guys. We need them for a bunch of stuff, so I don't care. Even though it does use up our plastic, which has stopped being produced. Oh, I bet our storage tanks are full. How many engine units did we need? 16. 16 engine units. Oh, a tank. So now we need to make explosives. And hold on, I'm going to pause my vacuum because I bet you're going to be able to hear it in just a second. Dang it. Alfred, stop it. Okay, I'm back. I just didn't want you guys to hear the constant whir. So we need to get these made. Sulfur, coal, and water. We should have all that right here. Although, not running because stuff is full. This stuff is always full. I need to find, um, that it just keep adding on. What is full? This is full. This is, everything is so full. I really need to find a use for it instead of, you know, endlessly connecting. I don't think this is full. Petroleum gas is never full. And instead of making this, because this is like backing up, you know what we could do? We want to just like shut this dude off for now and then reroute this elsewhere. Because basically, I just need to like ruin this for just a minute. Or, even better, what if I just change the recipe to explosives? And now water's going in. Now we need sulfur. And now we need some coal. How much coal is needed? 1 coal. So this should work fantastically. You know, besides, you know, just marring our beautiful factory here. But and I saw a Roomba do a fancy liquid splitter. We may have to do something like it takes a tank and two pumps, and I may have to make electric engine units, which I'm pretty sure you just have to build. We use lubricant, which would be a good use for some of this crap. But 7 explosives. Let's cap this at 100 explosive. You know, we probably don't even need that much. Let's get a single stack of that. And can I craft this? Oh, I can. I just need plastic also, which is good because it's right here. We will automate all this, but hopefully we'll be able to do it at the fancy new base. Look at that cannon shells. Oh, you know what we're going to do? While we let this run, what do I need? More explosives? That seems like a good thing to need more of, I guess. You can have that. And you know what? Here, you can... Oh, you don't need the plastic bars. I need the plastic bars to make tank shells. But they take forever to make. We have some coal. Don't... Oh, yeah, that's what we need to do is go mine. Let's solve our worm problem. Or, well, let's see if this... Oh, there's the tank. I was like, where did I put the tank? And now that I make this, I realize that I've been throwing my extra tank away into a chest. Or not extra tank. Oh, yeah. For some reason, when I said tank, I was like, no, not a tank. It's a storage tank. But whatever. Anyways. Oh, this has 2 inputs. Give it all of our ammo. Okay, well, I was just curious. I thought maybe. How do I bet I can select it with Q. Okay, I can. So let's get some more automation done. You know, this may be good to get just, we may could just skip the red belts entirely. Ooh, this seems good for us immediately. Military 4 piercing shotgun. Um, what do we care about right now, guys? Power armor sounds really cool. We want to work on power armor? Makes alien artifacts. I think we may want to work on power armor. We'll just queue it up. Okay, we're definitely a little slower. Okay, how far can we shoot? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is glorious. Oh. Oh my goodness. This is the greatest day. Well, victory circle around the worm corpse. Oh, this is going to be so handy. Okay, I'm running out of gas, but also, if you're driving a car and you hit map, guys, you don't stop moving. Just a pro tip, not like I did that and accidentally drove into a biter base and angered a giant swarm of enemies or anything, but just be cognizant of that. That you still move when the mini map is up. Like, see if you do this and then hit M, see if we're still moving. Keep that in mind. I wish I could see my trains running. And maybe I could if... Oh, that's our car. Maybe I could if I had... Oh, yeah, see, we're really booking it still. If I had radars or something. But we could take... I need to take the tank down here. Get rid of these before they become an issue. And this is just a giant section of worms. But... Can I make any more of these? No, I need more plastics. But... Awesome. I imagine that you guys want to watch more building in Factorio versus hunting down biters. So next time, you know what we could do? We need to kind of set up what we consider basic materials and what we consider advanced, because we need to know where we put our advanced circuits. I almost think that they could still be on this side, like on our, you know, basic materials branch, and then other stuff could be made up here. But maybe not. You know, maybe we should do our red circuits like right next to our green circuits, just because it might be handy. Do it that way, and if so, we could run some of these circuits down because, they are required, and plastic. Oh, and that may be a good thing anyway, because since all of our oil stuff is down here, we're going to have to move it up. But we could have an oil stop around here, or, somewhere on a train station over here, and have all of our oil processing like down in this area. And then once that's done, I should probably come out here and I don't have any bullets. I was trying to shoot that thing, but I gave them all to the tank. We can do all of our oil processing and pump it up like this side and back over or something. Maybe we should come up the center. You know what? I don't know. We'll work on that. Where to actually pump it in at. Could just come up here. Although more furnaces will probably eventually go there. So, let me know what you think. I say that like I'm waiting in between episodes to read comments, but we can adjust it whenever we actually, get feedback. I think I like how this looks. So, click. Oh, I'm so happy that these guys are dead. That was so awesome. Tank, it's amazing. We can never let this tank die. We should name it and let it be our friend forever. Uses up a lot more coal than a car does, though, but whatever. So, I may start moving up some of the basic production. We probably need to get like lights made, and lights could be easily made like right here because we don't need a ton of them. And see, it's just circuit sticks and iron plates. We could just like pull some circuits off of here. Actually, we'd have to space these two apart. Oh, I say that, and then immediately, or one apart. Like this needs to make sticks, and this needs to make lights, wherever the lights are. And we are going to move all of our stuff to a central location where it's easy for us to, get to. But so let's just steal off of there, and then we'll take from you. And since we don't need a ton of lights, or, we shouldn't need them very quickly. Wow, they're made super fast, though. So, I could do all this with one. Oh, you know what? I bet we can. Let's do this. There we go. So now we've moved up one more thing up here. We should probably have like a little area like right here, like reserved for our own personal supplies of stuff. Like we'll have some chests with, maybe, I don't want to say robots, but, belts or something that run a little bit of steel, or gears or something is made right here. And we have a little section at this corner and maybe some at this corner, wherever we need it, that we can run to and pick up our own personal supply stuff, because we don't want to have to run down the branches to like get to this. But oh yeah, see, look, we've already made 50 lamps. I'm gonna take a bunch of them. I want a full stack of lamps. That way maybe you guys can see better, but that is sweet. So one more thing automated. I'll try to get, the mining drill and all that other stuff moved up, and we'll see if we can't get a little area set up. I'll probably need like concrete maybe. I've already researched it. Just take stone brick, iron ore, and water. Okay. So 140% walking speed. That's pretty nice. We should probably set that up somewhere, but it looks like it's getting dark. And besides that, we've actually gone a little bit over 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and take my tank and drive it back home to our tiny base to get set up. Does this have a bigger inventory than the car? I don't know. Don't run into our turrets. But I hope you guys have enjoyed once again. And just please remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. And I'll see you next time.